all the builds from all around the Maritimes and even farther come to this show. It just shows that even though we're a little island, we can bring community together.
There's a lot of cool cars, but a lot of them are built by the owners, they're loved by the owners, and they're very different.
My name is Aaron Mack. I'm in a CEF of THEFOLD and one of the founders of Back to Basics 3.
I'm Philip Curry, same as Aaron, one of the founders of THEFOLD and help put on this show every year. I recently moved back to Alberta, but I enjoy coming back to the island each year to see it through.
And I'm Kyle Wakeland, same thing as them, one of the creators, helped out with everything with the show. Yeah, do well it.
It's big for the community because we donate our proceeds to two local hospitals, Prince County and QE2 out in Charlottetown, and that goes to so many people. It's unreal how many people that money touches and helps every day and gets their equipment that they need, and it's just great to be a part of the community in that sense.
To bring the car community together more so on the island, because before this is kind of lacking. There wasn't much of a community, but now we've really been striving to build the car community on the island.
It was missing.
It was definitely missing, and now it's picked up, and we have guys like yourself coming from over across to just to our show. So.
My name is Riley Miller. I'm from Sydney, Nova Scotia. I'm here at THEFOLD with Breton Customs with our booth selling merch. So we're from a small place. There's not a huge car community there, and we started it to grow the car community where we're from. So the only way to do that is to travel, right? So we did shows last year. It was close to 24 shows all the way to Ontario. Well, we do everything. We don't just stick to merch, clothes, and t-shirts like you see a lot of other brands selling. We sell everything from interior aftermarket parts to exterior aftermarket parts, vinyl wraps, engine modifications, pretty well anything that you could use in an aftermarket scenario on your vehicle is what we sell. We're a dealer right now for over 800 brands, and they're all on our website. Yeah, free shipping within Canada. Networking is probably the biggest part of it, because if people don't know who you are or what your brand is, what you're capable of doing, then why would they choose Breton Customs, right? That's the difference. Within the car community, if it's not a close-knit group, things can get hairy. So I think it's more important to have events like this more often to bring the car community together so there's not as many events like that. The organizers, the hospitality you get when you come here is second to none. Honestly, you know how many shows I've been to. I just said it's almost 24, so this, I have to say, the hospitality is the best out of all of them that I've been to.
My favorite thing for the event is I love seeing the family aspect of it. I know that future enthusiasts start out as children, and at this particular show we're going to be handing out free Hot Wheels to any children under 10. That's where it starts. I remember having a collection of Hot Wheels as a child and just washing them, playing with them, and I think it just grows from that. So when I see a family walk through holding hands and seeing smiles on their face, it kind of makes me happy with everything that we're doing.
Just seeing the community come together and just checking out everybody's awesome builds. So come to the door there. So
artistic builds. I always find every year we see something that we don't expect seeing, and I mean, there's nothing better than the people that push the boundaries, because that's how new trends start.
I am Elijah Tuplin, better known as Up West Media. I am from PEI and I'm here for media team for the THEFOLD 2023 show. Well, I got into cars basically. Me and my father would go to the classic car shows in Summerside. And that's kind of where that sparked. And my photography, both my parents are photographers, and every now and again I pick up my mom's camera. And for the first year of this show, I ran around with my mom's camera for a little bit, took some photos, and I really started to love it. And after that, I started my own. THEFOLD's an important event for me because we really don't have anything here on the island. The island kind of we've had our every now and again meets, but we've never had something this big and like this that can draw the community together as much as it does, which is something I'm very grateful for because I do love the car scene here, and seeing all the builds from all around the Maritimes and even farther come to this show it just shows that even though we're a little island, we can bring community together. Growing up, all we have here is our American muscles, always classic car shows. So when I first came here, seeing all the different JDM, Euro, and import cars, this is my first exposure to the other side of the car world, other than just the American muscle and the trucks. So this was a very nice setting to be around. People like the look of the island. The island's really small. We have very nice views, and when you can combine really nice views with great cars and an indoor event at a rink, I feel like a lot of people are going to want to show up for that.
So we start planning around January to give us a good idea of what we want, but we start making moves February, March.
Yeah.
And then kind of just follow through with that plan for the rest of the summer months.
Yeah, we just have to make sure every moving part that is part of the equation stops for this day and just make sure nothing's missing and everyone is more so accommodated to, and all our vendors, our sponsors, everything is just working for them. So just catering the event to the people that support us is a big deal for us too, and just looking for.
And we literally couldn't do it without them.
My name's Tristan. I'm from Moncton, New Brunswick. I'm here at THEFOLD just because I love coming to the island. It's a fun weekend. People use it as like a vacation weekend. It's nice to come to the island once a year, so you can just check off the box by coming to the island and a car show at the same time. So it's an enjoyable weekend. Tons of stuff to do on the island. The after party's pretty fun. So like we strive on doing everything in-house, so it keeps the costs low, which makes us be able to sell at a lower price to customers. So it's nice having people come up to the booth and be like, oh my God, I can get this much stuff for $80. I just got one item at another booth. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's nice that they can, like, other people in the community recognize that. Like, more bang for your buck, you could say. And it's good quality clothes. Actually, it wasn't PEI in 2019. So like, they never really, like, that was one of their first shows that they actually went to. It was the Brackley Street Show and Shine. And it was in Charlottetown in 2019, and I just came over by myself. I didn't even know the guys at the time, and they just invited me to the booth, asked me if I wanted to park at the booth and put a banner on, so I was like, sure. I helped out at the booth most of the day just because I thought, like, that was the trade, but they just didn't expect me to actually do that, so. It's a small island, right? So it brings a lot of car enthusiasts to the island. Makes it enjoyable because, like, you can't really go for a drive this weekend without seeing at least a few cool cars. There's 2 checks in the box, 2 birds stoned at once when you come down here. So it's a fun vacation and a car show at the same time. Like, can't really complain. Relaxful weekend.
Another part of the thing that Aaron does a lot with in the summer months that no one really knows about is we host local car meets every Saturday at a parkade. and it's for everyone to come to and enjoy, and that's something that never existed earlier too. So we just build that community for someone to come to every weekend, no matter what it's on, and they can come to the parkade, chill with their friends, and just have a good time, and then leave and just expect it for the next weekend. And that's definitely something that Aaron's definitely worked hard towards to have for the community here, and I think that helps us get our name out there too as the premier club for PEI, because we do everything for the guys here, and
I do believe
hopefully they enjoy it, right? And that's hopefully what brings them to this show, and doesn't matter that they have to spend $50 to get off. It's just the event itself, the experience that sells it, and I think we're doing a good job with it so far, but it's definitely movement, and something we work towards every year, and we get better each year. So.
Hi, I'm Parker Barrio. I'm with Clueless, and we're here at The Fold. This is like the only show we do outside of New Brunswick, so that's a whole different market. So being able to come out to PEI and see the different crowds and different people is important for the brand and growth and being represented all over the Maritimes. So I think it has its value to come here to a smaller province or a smaller city and attend something. I think just like looking at what I do with Clueless and what other people do with their brands, I think we try to have a more unique look on things and do things a little differently. I'm not really trying to like do what people would expect or what's like popular, what gets you clout or whatever. I just kind of want to do what I feel is cool, or do what I feel I would like to see from a brand. Building connections is key, and just being in this industry, knowing people, and then I don't know, you just meet more people everywhere you go, so like holding on to that is valuable. Everybody can bring something to the table or help out in some way, so you meet a lot of people that have talent, and then you have a lot of people that will want to use that talent, and then you can like come together for projects or whatever. It's like the one show that brings people from all over to PEI in like the stance car community. So like this is where everybody can see the cars from Halifax or New Brunswick or whatever. So I think it's important to have shows in all the local areas so people can meet people. Because I mean, not everybody can get off the island to go to other shows in New Brunswick or Halifax or whatever, but
everything's alright with a violet sky on my skin. Ooh, baby, I feel high with a violet sky on my skin. Let me breathe deep, let me get away. There's no place else I'd rather be. Ooh, everything's alright with a violet sky.
We absolutely need volunteers for this show.
wouldn't exist without them.
Yeah.
So, because we're not like the other groups where they're making a profit. Like some of them can pay their guys to look after stuff for the show. We're a full volunteer because everything we make goes towards donations to the PCH and QEH foundations. And to touch on your aspect of how do we get our volunteers are normally people within our car community that want to help out. They want to also help build the brand like ourselves. So.
They want to contribute back to what we've provided for them. So like I hear a lot of, just before the show, like maybe it's us, but we normally don't have to ask for volunteers. We have a slew of people that come up that want to volunteer. And I mean, if you're coming to the car show for the day, obviously it's free for you as a volunteer. We'll provide you some meals. I mean, we don't want it to seem like working. We want you to have a great time, because without you, we couldn't do it, and you're just as much as part of it as we are.
usually like reach out to all the local companies that would be interested in helping us, and we're always usually offered like with open arms. Oh yeah, 100%, we'll be down. How much do you need, kind of thing. And if we didn't have them, it'd be impossible. We wouldn't be sitting here right now. So.
Well, I mean, like we have Island Auto Sales this year, which is like donated $1,000 to us, which is for us is big because we don't. Our first year, I think we asked for $250 from vendors and sponsors.
Yeah.
For us, it's not about the money. It's about getting the funds in place so that way we can get this space, so that way we can get the trophies. Everything's accounted for and everything is given back to the community as best as we can during the time. Anything that's left over, we donate with the rest of the funds. So the sponsors themselves, they're as much as a attendee as they are a entry, as they are a donator. They're the magic, technically.
This year we got a lot of young guys on the team that are just starting out, either this summer or last, and we're just giving them a platform to do something with their name, get their content out, and get eyes to see how good they really are, and just give them a home just to flourish in for the day and just have fun. And we do the open call because everyone gets the chance. Like why would you just pick top guys all the time? Like sure, you get crazy good content, but there's homegrown guys that are just as good. They just need a little help along the way, and we're happy to give them a home to that.
So I'm Shane Kelly. I own Underground Graphics. We have a small brand called Stance Cartel. We do a lot of apparel, printing, signs, graphics. We do car audio. We do pretty much anything within the automotive market we do. We're a custom location. We got a 15,000 square foot shop in Amherst. So we're kind of centrally located to all of Maritimes. So I've been doing this, like I'm old now, 46. So I've literally been doing this since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I've got a shop in Ontario. We've been doing this since '96. Out here, there's a lot of cool cars, but a lot of them are built by the owners, they're loved by the owners, and they're very different. That's one of the things I like here, that when you look at a car, you can talk to a builder or talk to an owner. They can tell you that they've had hands on it, that they've got their own blood, sweat, and tears. Well, so one of the big things is they're connected to the hospital. So they're raising funds for the hospital. Everybody's had some type of connection to a hospital. That just kind of goes without saying. It's really community driven. And what I found really interesting is the team that behind the Fold, they spend a lot of time going to other shows and learning how to make it better. And what I've seen, so this is my first time at the Fold, and what I've seen here, it's well run, well organized. The volunteers are phenomenal. The core group of people seem really into cars and want to make the best environment for everybody. Our business doesn't grow without coming to events like this and having support of the people who put on the event and the people that show out. The cool thing is I can look around, or like you can look around and you can see some of the people that we do work for, and it's always a nice smile when you can say, hey, we made that back in such, like Sherry can tell you the date, the year, when it was made. Like we've been doing it for quite a few years, well, about 4 years out here now. So it's really interesting when you can see that. So the networking, we've only gotten to where we are by coming to these events. Like we come to support those who support us. And so networking is absolutely key. We don't try and sell anything to anybody. We come, we set up, we chat, and usually what happens, you get a couple of these in, then all of a sudden your car groups start coming over like, hey, I've heard from so-and-so that you've done their stuff. It looks fire, looks fantastic. Can you do stuff for us? And that's how we've grown.
Like I said before, like we came from humble beginnings, and that's kind of where we stay at. We're not really in it for the clout or whatever. We're in it to just to give people what they want and just give the community something in return. If, like we said, if it wasn't for the community, we wouldn't be here. So why not give back in some shape or form? And we figured putting on a charity show, doing something we love, would be easy. And well, not easy, but for us, it's our passion.
Yeah.
So it's a love. And so we just figured put on a show, give it to charity, and just give back a little bit from what we take.
Oh, looking back, yeah, yeah. Oh, looking back.
So my name is Spencer Day. I am from Moncton, New Brunswick, and I drive this 8-gen Civic Coupe. I mean, it came out nice this year, so I'm pretty hype about that. First time in the show, so I've never been to PEI before, but you know, the show is great so far. Like, I love all the cars here. It's a great vibe. You know, the community supports this like a lot here, it seems like anyways, and the organizers of the show did a really good job, I think. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I just feel like people that, you know, like share the same interests about these cars and this love for the machine, like it just brings everybody so close together. You know what I mean? Like everyone can connect on a different kind of level, like with even like kind of, you know, getting out to meets and cruises and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just a really good vibe, and I just love the whole thing. Like, I just find it's a very positive like energy that comes from all this, and yeah, it's really nice.
My name is Andrew Dukeshire from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Just up here enjoying the weekend, got the car up here for the show, and just here to have a good time. The atmosphere, the guys who hosted have been nothing but great. They're just easygoing, great guys. Like, our first time here last year, it was just a wonderful weekend. Just super chilled, just great people, a lot of beautiful cars. It's going to be that show that we always attend, I think. We'll always be back. Summerside's a nice little community. Yeah, it's just a great environment, really. I think you said it right. It's about the community. It's just about bringing people together, you know, seeing the diversity of cars and people. You know, everybody's build has that, you know, cool, unique touch to it. I think everybody that's here is pretty proud of their build, and I think that's what it's about. You know, you just get to show off the neat little traits of your vehicles and get to have some great conversations with great people, get to see old friends, you know. That's what it's about, right?
My name is Luke Swain. I am from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I'm at the Fold today as a spectator because, well, I didn't really work on my car that much, so, you know, my fault.
Hey, I am Alex Stagel, and I am from the island, and I'm at the Fold show today in my A86. For sure, it brings the community together.
Yeah, I think the best part about the Fold itself is it's, compared to the other shows, I mean, at least for me, maybe it's just because I haven't run a booth at the show. It's way less stressful. So I just like to hang out with the homies. I get to stay at Alex's house because he's a nice guy and lets me hang out. And it's just, you know, I like to be able to go and do whatever, whenever, and just, you know, have fun. Usually drive my car or drive in a cool car. Like today, I'm passenger princess in the 8.6. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think that this show is really important to the car community because not only is it a show, but it's also a charity event. So this is, you know, it's for a really good cause. They bring a lot of good people together. PEI before this didn't really have a yearly thing.
PEI is a destination.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It honestly probably nothing to do with us other than the idea that they have an excuse to come play on this beautiful island.